about his now wife. Well, it's going to be getting underway shortly.
I mean, Esther Lynn. Oh, God. Ah, jeez.
What is the deal with that?
Tell me when we're live, guys, because I don't want anything weird to go out.
Yes. I always try to preface my live streams by telling everybody stop talking trash about your boss. Stop talking trash about your live on Casey takes that and stop starting this on stage routine.
Just let me know the yes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Caldwell.
Darren Caldwell, Bellator bantamweight champion, weighing in right now. First one to hit the scales.
Darren, sorry, can you stand? One moment. Okay.
And he hits 134.6.
Oh, is that?
What was the weight on that? 134.6.
134.6 for Darren Caldwell. Hello everyone, by the way, this is MMA Fighting. Bellator 222 weigh-in show. 127.8 for Miss Turner. By the way, her bout with Heather Hardy is going to be a catchweight. It's going to be 128 with a 1 pound allowance. So it will not be a flyweight bout.
Still, please. 164.6.
Rory, can you announce the names a little louder?
Sure, absolutely. Castroid, Zima.
Okay.
That's about 11 red quarter.
Guy with a crazy name.
Castro de Zima. On weight. We got
164.6.
Heather Hardy
Heather Hardy,
weighing in for her catchweight bout
about 9 red quarter.
with Taylor Turner.
7.8.
127.8 for Heather Hardy.
It's a 128 catch weight.
On weight for her 128 pound catchweight bout. That will go down tomorrow, Friday, here in New York City. Now up next we got Max Humphrey, who will be taking on Dillon Danis in the main card of Bellator 222.
About 16 blue quarter.
That is also a catchweight bout.
174.4.
And Max weighs in at 174.4. So I asked Dillon Danis why they are fighting at a catchweight of 175 pounds and not 170. Turns out, apparently that's the Dillon Danis weight. He made his own weight class because people have to come to him. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Even.
178.
Chael Sonnen.
All right. Chael Sonnen is up now.
205.6.
205.6 for the American Gangster. The man with the biggest biceps in MMA. He told me he's still the main event of Bellator 222. Neiman Gracie versus Rory MacDonald is just an extra fight that will go after his. But don't get it mistaken. He is the main event of this card.
Still. 136 even.
136 even for Ricky Bandejas. Up next is Sebastian Ruiz, who will be taking Mike Kimball.
Brandon Medina. About 12 red quarter.
Remind me, this is Brandon Medina.
124.8.
124.8 for Brandon Medina. He'll be taking on another Brandon, actually, on the card. It is Brandon Polker.
Sebastian Ruiz.
Now it's Sebastian Ruiz. He'll be taking on Mike Kimball.
135.6.
135.6 for Sebastian Ruiz.
Adam Boric.
Adam Boric. He'll be taking on Aaron Pico. He's undefeated, 12-0, very dangerous fighter, and taking on one of the best prospects in the game, Aaron Pico. That is a hyped up Adam Boris. I wish I had that much energy.
1 euro back.
Michael Wilcox.
$185.4.
185.4 for Michael Wilcox. And these Bellator 222 weigh-ins are flying by. And it looks like we got a line of fighters waiting behind the black curtain. Up now is Robson Gracie.
Robson Gracie Jr. $168.6
for Robson Gracie. He makes the welterweight limit as he looks to take on Oscar Vera. Just his second professional fight.
Mike Kimball.
Mike Kimball's up now. Looking to make the bantamweight limit. And here comes the towel. First time the officials need the towel for this weigh-in here at Bellator 222 in New York City. Mike Kimball will be attempting to make the bantamweight limit. No towel get here, no touching of the towel.
136.6.
That was 136.6 for Mike Kimball. Still unsure if he's going to come back and try to make bantamweight. He's 0.6 away. Or if they're just going to make it a catchweight. I guess we'll wait and see. John Beneducci is weighing in now. He takes on Kenny Rivera in the undercard.
Even.
146 even for John Beneducci. He makes the featherweight limit. Is this the smallest towel we've ever seen at weigh-ins, maybe?
Really small.
Yeah. Esther's been to her fair share of weigh-ins, so.
Oh man.
Eduardo Dantas is weighing in now. Former Bellator champion.
$145.6.
He weighs in at 145.6, making the featherweight limit. I believe this is his first featherweight fight in his career. Yes, it's his first move from bantamweight to 145. 10 pounds.
Lindsey Vincent.
Let's see if he can switch his career around with this new weight class. Marcus Surin weighed in at 155.6. Gustavo Wurlitzer. This is another catchweight bout, 175. According to Tapology, Gustavo is 22 and 22 in his professional mixed martial arts career.
76 even.
And he weighs in at 176 even. So a 500 fighter. And look at that, he's sporting the Brazil jersey with the number 9. Since Copa America is starting this weekend, Brazil is obviously a heavy favorite. Good luck to Brazil, but we all know Colombia's gonna win this year. And it seems we got a little bit of a break in the action here. For those who are just tuning in, welcome to MMA Fighting's Bellator 222 weigh-in show. My name is Danny Segura, and I'll be walking through, I'll be helping you with commentary of this weigh-in. So sit back, take off your shoes, and enjoy. All right, I'm gonna do a quick summary of the fighters who have weighed in so far. Let's start off with the main card. Neither of the main event fighters, Neiman, Gracie, or Rory, MacDonald, have weighed in. Now in the co-main event, we saw Chael Sonnen weigh in at 205.6, making the light heavyweight limit. Lyoto Machida has yet to weigh in. Below that, Dillon Danis takes on Max Humphrey. We have yet to see Dillon Danis, but Max Humphrey weighed in at 174.4. Remember, this is the Dillon Danis weight class, apparently. You also had Eduardo Dantas come in weight. Darren Caldwell, Bellator Bantamweight champion, weigh in successfully at 134.6. Still waiting for Rory. Adam Boric weighed in at 145.4. Aaron Pico has yet to weigh in. The Heather Hardy versus Taylor Turner bout is official. Both fighters came in below the 128-pound limit for their catchweight bout. So that fight is official. That's actually the only official fight here on Bellator 222. We've yet to see other fighters weigh in to make those bouts official. Looks like we got some fighters coming up now. Another batch, the second batch. Let's see what other bouts are made official here.
Patrick Mix. Corner about 15.
135.6.
Good job.
$135.6 for Patrick Mix, undefeated fighter, 10-0, taking on Ricky Bandejas. That fight is now official. It's a nice little bantamweight scrap right there. Two very promising prospects. Ricky Bandejas, you might remember his incredible head kick knockout of James Gallagher. Up now is Miami's own Valerie Loretta.
125 even.
125 even for Valerie Loretta. Championship weight. Valerie Loretta obviously taking on Larkin Dash.
Face up. 11.2.
Reina Kubota weighs in at 111.2. This will be her first fight on U.S. soil. She takes on Lindsay Van Zandt, a 5-1 fighter. Talking to Reina yesterday, she says she plans on winning the U.S. fans over with her striking because she knows Americans are into the striking. If you haven't looked at her highlights, her kickboxing highlights, go to YouTube after this weigh-in show and make sure to check that out. Quite impressive, I may say.
163.8. Good job.
I guess 112. Is it 8 kilograms?
Breaking news. It wasn't on my sheet that way, but this is actually said in 48 matches. No, that's just over. No, you can't. New York's commission makes that determination. They do it after he's about.
So does all of us fall actually?
So for the Ghazali Wolitzer matchup, that's going to be in 180-pound catch weight. So technically both fighters are on weight. However, for the Mike Kimbo fight, Mike Kimbo came in, I believe, at 136.6, missing the bantamweight limit, and he will not get a chance to weigh in again. So that counts as a failed weigh-in. The commission has yet to determine what they're going to do with that bout. But we will provide an update as soon as we find out, so stay tuned. Alright, so it seems we got a little bit of a break in action here. So as you guys are used to here in MMA Fighting's weigh-in shows, these are very educational. We also spit out some facts, not just weigh-ins. So we're in New York City. I hear this town has a few important things going on. So, did you guys know that in 1857, toilet paper was invented by Joseph C. Gayetti here in New York City? So you're welcome, world, for the amazing invention of toilet paper. An OG invention from the Big Apple. That was courtesy of BuzzFeed, by the way. Also, fun fact, it's a misdemeanor to fart in New York City churches. Yep, so you better hold it in if you're at church, or else you might get a misdemeanor if you rip one. So, just FYI. This is a bit of an obvious one, but the first pizzeria in the US was opened in New York City. That was in 1895. Apparently, there's a death in New York City every 9.1 minutes. That means, in the length of this Bellator 222 weigh-in show, there'll be several deaths. But hey, on the plus side, there's a birth in New York City every 4.4 minutes. So there'll be new human beings on this city, several new human beings on this city, during the length of this Bellator 222 weigh-in show. So it evens out. It's actually a bit of a surplus. Also, I just want to give a quick plug. Today at noon, the MMA Beat will be going down. And we have a very special guest making an appearance on the MMA Beat. I don't want to give it away, but I'll say this much. The guest is a current world champion. So stay tuned. MMAfighting.com at noon, MMA Beat. Current world champion making an appearance. How interesting is that?
Brandon Polkar, about 12 blue. 126 even.
All right, Brandon Polkar, 126 even. He makes weight for his flyweight bout against fellow Brandon Medina. That fight will be going down in the preliminary card of Bellator 222. And I believe I see Kyoji Horiguchi waiting on the side.
What was Polkar's weight?
126 even.
Cruz, Pico, Chael. You said I was right. Chael. I went for it, right? I went for it.
All right, right now, I'm going to attempt to pronounce his name. I am so sorry if I mispronounce it, but Nekruz Mirkojaev is weighing in. He'll be taking on Marcus Sonnen, who already weighed in a 155-pound bout. That is lightweight, in case you didn't know. Steps on the scale.
154 even.
154 even. Look at that. Championship weight. Very impressive. 154 even. And up next is Lyoto Machida, who will be fighting in the co-main event of Bellator 222. Do not tell Chael Sonnen I said that. And look, weighing in with shorts and everything. Former UFC light heavyweight champion. That is 204.4 for the Brazilian legend. Speaking with Lyoto a while back, he told me he plans on competing at both light heavyweight and middleweight and hopes to stay as busy as he possibly can here at Bellator. In fact, if he wins against Chael Sonnen, he says he could very well get a title shot at 185, despite this fight being a weight class above. I mean, you can't deny him that, so certainly a very important fight for Lyoto. It could open up doors at 205 as well, given the fact that he also has a win over the current Bellator champ Ryan Bader, who holds titles at light heavyweight and heavyweight. So it's good to be Lyoto nowadays. You can get title shots 185, 205, you name it. So the co-main event for Bellator 222 is now official. If you're just tuning into MMA Fighting's Bellator 222 weigh-in show. Lyoto Machida just weighed in, making light heavyweight with ease, with cargo shorts and everything. Very impressive. Lyoto is taking on Chael Sonnen, who weighed in earlier, who also seemed to have made weight with relative ease. Chael Sonnen weighed in at 205.6. So he'll be a pound heavier. Who knows how much heavier he'll be come fight night. My guess is a bit heavier than Lyoto. So far, here are the official bouts that we have. Co-main event for Bellator 222. Lyoto Machida versus Chael Sonnen. Official. Heather Hardy versus Taylor Turner, 128-pound catchweight, official. Jaime Gozali versus Gustavo Woliter, official, 180-pound catchweight. Here comes Aaron Pico, one of Bellator's top prospects. 145.4 for Aaron Pico, who recently moved to Jackson Wing. Very interesting changing camps. He was training in California with Antonio McKee, Freddie Roach, but he's decided to go to Albuquerque and train with Jackson Wings. He said he needed something different. He needed something else. And he's very excited to show what he's learned at Jackson Wings. You can catch my interview with him on MMAfighting.com's YouTube channel, youtube.com/MMAfighting on SBN. He spoke about the camp switch, living in Albuquerque, obviously a much more different lifestyle over there. He also spoke about the controversial matchmaking he's been getting here about, because Pico is a very talented guy, but he's fairly new to MMA, and yet he's been getting vets, guys who have 10+ fights. So spoke about that, and he did acknowledge the matchmaking was risky, but guess what? He ain't in this to fight bums. He's in here to fight the best, and that's what he's doing. And look, he's had a lot of success, although he's had a couple of setbacks. But he tells fans to stick with him, that he will make it to the top. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night, Bellator 222. Oscar Vera. 168.8. 168.8 for Oscar Vera. He'll be taking on Robson Gracie, who weighed in a little earlier, so that bout is official. That is an 170-pound fight, aka welterweight. He is 0-0, making his professional debut here at Bellator 222. Our videographer Casey laid on with some little bit of fake news. Said Horiguchi was on his way to the scale, but looks like he turned back around and he's not gonna weigh in, at least for now. Keeping us on edge. The suspense is real, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we're gonna go to the main event. Red corner, Rory MacDonald. Rory MacDonald.
Rory MacDonald is up now, stepping on the scale. Bellator welterweight champion.
169.4.
169.4. Look at that, just under the 170-pound limit. He'll be taking on Neiman Gracie. He hopes to defend his Bellator welterweight title as part of the Bellator welterweight Grand Prix semi-final. The winner here will be taking on Douglas Lima. And will also be champion, obviously. Keep in mind that the belt is on the line. Kyoji Horiguchi, former UFC flyweight contender, current rising bantamweight champion, weighing in right now. 134.4 for the Japanese superstar. He'll be challenging Darren Caldwell for the Bellator bantamweight title. Kyoji Horiguchi, if he wins, he'll be a champ, but in the same weight class, just different promotions. According to Bellator President Scott Coker, if Kyoji Horiguchi wins, he will be obligated to defend the welterweight title. It's not like he wins and he can just vacate. He will come back to defend that belt. So very interesting note there. So we got a few of the main card bouts official now, which is all good news. We got co-main event, or main event if you ask Chael Sonnen. Lyoto Machida versus Chael Sonnen, official, light heavyweight bout. Machida coming in at 204.4, Chael Sonnen coming in at 205.6. By the way, quick parentheses, Machida weighed in with cargo shorts, so you could probably shave off a pound there if you really wanted to. Also, Kyoji Horiguchi, as we just saw, weighed in, made the bantamweight limit with ease. Darren Caldwell also made the bantamweight limit fairly with ease. I mean, he was the first one to weigh in. So that championship bout is official. That'll be kicking off the main card of Bellator 222. Very, very good fight. The first one was fun. The second one should be even more fun. Fun fact, speaking to Rory yesterday, he did say that he enjoys fighting in a cage better than in a ring. So probably common misconception there among fans. $125.8 for Larkin Dash. She makes the flyweight limit, and her bout with Valerie Loretta is now official. All right, people. Danny Segura here. You're watching MMA Fightings, Bellator 222 weigh-in show. In case you're still waking up and you're a little bit zoned out and you're not really sure what's going on. Yes, this is in fact MMA Fightings Bellator 222 weigh-in show. Esther, I got a cool fun fact for you.
Okay.
Did you know that more than 800 languages are spoken in New York City,
That's awesome.
making it the most linguistically diverse city in the world?
That's cool.
4 in 10 households speak a language other than English. Pretty interesting stuff there.
One of the best things about New York.
Yeah, honestly, it's 800 languages. I don't think I can name more than, I don't know, 10, 15. So yeah, 800 languages. That's pretty intense. Wild stuff.
It's what makes New York so awesome.
Yeah.
Some of the things.
And you do feel it, like walking down the streets. You hear stuff that you can't even recognize. Some stuff you can, but you hear all kinds of languages.
Yeah, I was in this, like when I first got here, we went to this dim sum restaurant that's open till like 2 in the morning. And it was full of Asian people, but I couldn't recognize about half of the languages, and I thought that I recognized most Asian languages, but there were a couple people in there, they were speaking, and I had no idea what they were saying.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. In Miami, where I grew up, there's 3 languages. English, Spanish, and Spanglish. That's about it. That's all you hear.
Yeah, but the Spanish is like Cuban Spanish, Puerto Rican Spanish.
That's true. You get different versions. You get especially the Cuban Spanish is very heavy. You have a very heavy accent, and they speak very fast as well. So it's hard to catch sometimes. All right, people. So I saw the chat was in distress, so I stepped in there and banned a few spammers. So you're welcome. That problem has been taken care of. Your lovely live chat will no longer see spam. Still waiting for Neiman Gracie, who's challenging Bellator welterweight champion Rory MacDonald in the main event of Bellator 222. He has yet to weigh in. Rory, on the other hand, weighed in actually below the 170 pound limit. I don't believe he's ever missed weight. Always on point. Esther, you want more fun facts?
Yes.
All right. New York has the largest Puerto Rican population outside of any city in the world. I think that's easy to believe, yeah. New York City has the largest Chinese population outside of any other city in Asia.
Right. So LA doesn't count because it's like spread out. Oh. Chinese.
Largest Chinese population. So LA is a weird, the way it's like divided up, right?
Yeah.
There's lots of small cities that are actually
But they're all
in the city,
together,
in the
yeah.
city.
Yeah. So it's not.
Like West Hollywood is its own city and it's surrounded
Right.
by, like,
It's not technically Los Angeles.
it's like the Vatican.
Yeah. Good comparison, yeah. So how big is actually LA?
Like technically we live in Inglewood, but I consider Inglewood LA. It's
Yeah.
all kind of LA.
Yeah.
So it's forever.
Yeah, when we drive to Vegas, it takes us like an hour just to get out of LA.
That's crazy. That's wild. I've never been. Can you believe? I've never been to that side of the country. Yeah. The farthest I've gone is Vegas. Farthest I've gone east. Yeah.
You've never been anywhere on the West Coast.
Never. No. Anyway. I hear it's nice.
It is nice. West Coast is
I gotta
beautiful.
go. Yeah. I gotta plan a trip. No, I have not.
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah. I know, yeah. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, with another fun fact. This is a fun fact for all the smokers out there. 6% of cigarettes sold in New York City are illegally smuggled from other states. Did you know cigarettes here, I don't really smoke cigarettes, but here in New York City, they're stupid expensive.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, like people quit just because they can't afford or it's too expensive of a habit
It
to
is
keep up.
expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, coming from Florida. I drove up once. I had a lot of friends hit me up, just, begging me to buy cartons of cigarettes so they could save some money. So yeah, if you're a cigarette smoker, New York City might not be the right place for you. That goes to Mike Bong right there, that tip.
I'm sorry. In my head, I was thinking Hopkins.
Also, just real quick, the Empire State Building has its own zip code. The Empire State Building has its own zip code. Fancy, huh? Yep, courtesy of BuzzFeed. Also, this is a fun fact that I just know out of the top of my head, not BuzzFeed. There are more dead people in Queens than there are alive. Queens has some of the largest cemeteries. Yeah, in the country. So a lot of dead bodies in that borough.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Also, very good Colombian food.
Also
Shout
very
out
good
to
Chinese food.
yeah. Yeah. Shouts out to Los Verdes real quick. Some good food over there. What the hell? I don't know if this is true, but apparently in 1975, New York City sold a private island in the East River for $10. That is sad because I can barely get a cup of coffee for $10 in 2019. I'd like a private island. That'd be chill. So a couple of notes here. Now that you guys are on the chat, real quick, we have interviews up on MMAfighting.com, MMA Fighting's YouTube channel, with the following fighters: Chael Sonnen, Lyoto Machida, Dillon Danis, of course, the double champ, I've heard, Heather Hardy, Reina Kubota, Aaron Pico, top prospect. Am I missing anyone?
Chael?
I did mention Chael.
Okay.
Well, I probably shouldn't have mentioned him because, lesson learned, you don't introduce the guy. You just start spitting out questions because he needs no introduction. So.
A lot of number Chael.
Yeah. I will make note of that for future interviews. Also, Valerie Loretta. How can I forget? Miami's own. And I did not say Horiguchi. Yeah. So, Kyoji Horiguchi, Valerie Loretta, Heather Hardy, Aaron Pico, Dillon Danis, Lyoto Machida, Chael Sonnen,
Neiman, Gracie.
Rory MacDonald. All up on MMAfighting.com. All right. Right now, we got challenger Neiman Gracie stepping on the scale, rocking the towel. He'll be fighting in the main event of the card against Rory MacDonald. The commissioners pulling up the very, very small towel. Neiman Gracie stepping on the scale for his 10th professional fight.
169.8.
169.8 for the Brazilian, for the Renzo Gracie product. He will be taking on
Switch towels.
Rory MacDonald in the main event of Bellator 222 for the welterweight title. As part of the Bellator welterweight Grand Prix semifinal. Winner here will take on Douglas Lima. How about that?
You just took both.
All right, so it seems we have lost a very small towel.
He flexed butt naked. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, you made weight. You gotta flex some people. Exactly. All right, so it looks like the main card is starting to shape up here, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, on the main card, we're only missing, Dillon and Juan?
Yep. Yeah, we're only missing 2 bouts to be official to complete the Bellator 222 main card. As of right now, this very moment, 9:56 a.m. Thursday, we have Rory MacDonald versus Neiman Gracie, welterweight bout, official. Lyoto Machida versus Chael Sonnen, light heavyweight bout, official. Ricky Bandejas versus Patrick Mix, bantamweight bout, official. Kyoji Horiguchi versus Darren Caldwell, bantamweight bout, official. 2 of those fights, obviously, championship bouts, Horiguchi Caldwell, MacDonald Gracie. We're still missing the great Dillon Danis and Juan Archuleta. Or if I add my American accent, Archuleta. So we're almost there, folks. We're almost there. Quick plug for those who missed it. MMA Beat today at noon, MMAfighting.com. You can watch it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, any platform you want. It'll be live. We'll be having an interesting panel today. A fighter returns to the panel. In fact, a current world champion will join us on the MMA Beat at noon. So stay tuned. The spammers are back. But guess what, people? I got bad news for the spammers. Boom, put user in timeout. Boom, bam. Boom, reporting. Sweet Milk, you think you're cool? Popping in and dropping weird links on our live chat? Guess what? You've been reported. Boom. Unwanted commercial content or spam. Boom, report. All right. We're good. We're good, people. The live chat is back in order. Oh no, wait, he's back. Boom, you're up. All right. We're good, we're good, we're good. I'm out here hitting them with the 3-piece and the soda to all those spammers. Pop, 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 pop. Get out of here with all that spamming content. We out here. We out here. I'm not gonna let these spammers take over our live chat. I will fight them. I will report them. So hide your spamming content. I'm coming for you. All right. So it seems there's a nice little break here, so I'm gonna spit some more wisdom. I'm gonna throw some more facts out there. So Esther, how much do you think it would cost to take a cab from New York City to LA? Any bets? Mike Bong with $12,000. Esther? $9,888. Esther takes a guess. Casey, you want to chime in on this one? Casey, how much do you think it would cost to take a cab from New York City to LA?
LA?
Yeah.
Cab?
Mm-hmm. So Mike's got 12,000. Esther's got 9,888. Your bet. Winner gets recognition here on
I'm gonna go price
on the
right
stream.
style. I'm gonna go $1.
$1. Well, maybe if you go hit. Well,
if you bid $1 over, you lose.
that's true.
Any price is right
It
style?
would have cost $17,000 to take a cab from New York City to LA. So my plan was pretty
What about Uber
kind of
pool?
accurate. Uber pool? You would have to. Okay, so
Oh,
I have
Uber
nightmare
pool
stories
might
about
take,
Uber
like,
pool.
10 weeks.
Yeah. No, you'll be in LA in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Because you'll probably stop all over the country. You'll probably end up in another state. Like, I don't know, you'll probably end up in Canada, to be honest. Taking Uber pool. I've been on Uber pools like literally I just gotta go somewhere like 15 minutes and it's an hour long. Yeah, shouts out to the Raptors. I hear they're kind of good, right? Do they play today?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm guessing you're rooting for Golden State, Mike, right? Unbiased journalist covering. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. Here comes Dillon Danis. I heard he was a champ. I mean, I saw him holding 2 belts with my own eyes. He looks to weigh in. He looks to make 175 against Max Humphrey. He takes on Max Humphrey in the main card. Looks like they might bring the towel. Oh, it looks like Neiman Gracie gave the towel back. Very small towel.
Still a tiny towel.
Still a tiny towel. Yep, that has not changed. 175 even for Dillon Danis. So his main card bout with Max Humphrey is now official. For those who doubted him, here he is. He made weight, 175 even for his catchweight bout with Max Humphrey. He told me that 175 is the Dillon Danis weight. That's why he doesn't make welterweight, because that is his own weight class.
Yeah, I guess.
He said he could make 170 with these, maybe even 155 if he really tries. So maybe he just likes to walk around a bit heavier. Oh, and also someone who's not on the card, or may or may not be on the card, is John Fitch. He fought Rory MacDonald not too long ago, about 7 weeks ago, at Bellator 221, if I'm not mistaken, or 220. Sorry. He'll be weighing in because he will serve as a potential replacement if anything were to happen to Neiman Gracie or Rory MacDonald. So here comes the former WSOF champion, the former UFC title challenger, John Fitch. $169.2 for the veteran. He just said a real champ. In many people's eyes, he defeated Rory a couple months ago. In many people's eyes, he got the decision win. But of course, the judges that night didn't see it that way. Rory MacDonald picked up another win on his record and kept his Bellator welterweight title. Interesting. So in case anything happens to the main event fighters, we do have a replacement. His name is John Fitch. real quick.
Medici.
All right, people, real quick, in case you're just tuning in, I'm gonna run down some of the official matches. The fighters who have weighed in, successfully weighed in, also unsuccessfully because some missed weight. So, Rory MacDonald, Neiman Gracie, championship fight, official. Lyoto Machida versus Chael Sonnen, official. Dillon Danis versus MacDonald 175-pound catchweight, official. Rico Bendejas versus Patrick Mix, bantamweight bout, official. Eduardo Dantas weighed in, but Juan Archuleta has yet to weigh in. That bout is not official. Kyoji Horiguchi, Darren Caldwell, bantamweight title fight, official. Both fighters made weight. Now, that's for the main card. Going down to the undercard, which will stream on MMAfighting.com at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Aaron Pico made weight. His opponent, Adam Boric, also made weight. That is a featherweight bout. Below that, Heather Hardy, Taylor Turner, both fighters made the 128-pound catchweight. That fight is official. Lindsey Van Sant versus Reina Kubota, kickboxing phenom from Japan. That bout is official. Valerie Luretta versus Larkin Dash, Miami's own actually, FIU alum. That bout is official. Flyweight bout. Hobson Gracie Jr. versus Oscar Vera, welterweight bout. That fight is official. Mike Kimball missed weight. He'll be taking on Sebastian Ruiz, who made weight, bantamweight. Mike Kimball missed by 0.6 pounds. We have still yet to hear what's the word on that bout, but my hunch is it'll probably go on. There'll be some sort of fine, but the bout will probably stay in place. Haim Gozali versus Gustavo Wurlitzer. That bout is official, 180-pound catchweight. Both fighters came in a couple of pounds underneath that. Marcus Serene, lightweight bout against Nekruz Mirko Hajev. That bout is official. Brandon Medina versus Brandon Polker, flyweight bout. That fight is official. Castriot Schema versus Whitney Jean Francois. That bout is official. John Beneducci versus Kenny Rivera. That bout is not official. So in total, we had 36 fighters. We have 36 fighters that are looking to make weight by the end of this stream. And so far we have, out of those 36, we have 1, 2, we have 3 fighters left. So 34 fighters have made weight because alternate John Fitch stepped in. We're missing 3 more fighters. So we're waiting for 3 more fighters. I believe they have until 11 a.m., what am I saying, to make weight. So about 45 minutes left. About 45 minutes left, 3 fighters to weigh in. Pretty good pace here. for the bigger fights so far, those have been made official. The only, I guess, big fight that we're waiting to be made official would be Eduardo Dantas versus Juan Archuleta. Pretty interesting fight, featherweight debut for former Bellator champion Dillon Danis. Curious to see how he looks, 10 pounds up north. Very interesting fight. Other than that, the main card is set, so we're good. We're good on that end. All right, this is a bit on topic, another fun fact. Did any of you guys watch Chernobyl on HBO? It's amazing. It's really good. What's up? It's not a documentary. It's just like a series, but it's based on very factually based. In fact, yeah, they only alter just very few things.
I listened to the HBO podcast.
Oh, I heard that was really good. I haven't checked it out. Yeah.
It adds a lot.
Yeah.
They explain what things are traumatized and why they did it. And
Yeah.
consolidation of events and stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah, they kind of did that at the end in the last episode. They like ran through like everything that's factual and
The lady was
yeah, it was several people.
because the actuality there were actually like 20 sites.
Yeah.
She kind of was a collection of all.
Yeah. Were you guys aware of Chernobyl before the series? Yeah. My roommate had no idea that even happened, so she was going crazy. Yeah.
Kind of knew about it, you know, but
Yeah. It's pretty fascinating stuff, pretty weird. And there's nuclear power plants everywhere. Like here in the US, like there's one probably like really close. I think there's one in Manhattan if I'm not mistaken.
In Manhattan, no.
You sure? Let me Google that real quick. Nuclear power plants near me. I'm sure that's a. There's one a few miles away, up the Hudson River, but technically not Manhattan, more like upstate. But anyways, here's a fun fact. Chernobyl is closer to New York than Fukushima is to LA. Very timely, huh? All right, any guesses on how much it would cost to have a hot dog stand permit? A 1-year hot dog stand permit in Central Park. Yes. 1-year hot dog stand permit in Central Park. So we're not actually talking about the product or the card itself, just the permit. Because that would add on other expenses. Ketchup, mustard, the type of buns that you use.
$18,000.
Ooh, no. You guys are way off.
Like way higher?
I'm talking about 6 figures here.
$112,000 for what?
For a hot dog stand.
I don't know what this is.
Casey,
hot dog stand permit.
do not go with $1. Do not go with $1.
Hot dog stand permit.
It's in 6 figures.
What?
Mm-hmm.
$101,000.
$125,000.
Okay, what'd you say, Mike?
112,000.
Esther wins.
What is it?
It is $289,000. It can cost over. It's wild.
That is not a win. Go Haas.
All right, we have a fighter to attempting to make weight right now, this very second. Phil Haas will be attempting to make 185 middleweight. That is a very small towel. Phil Haas would be taking on Michael Wilcox in a middleweight bout. Casey asks for the higher towel. Shouts out to our camera man, Casey, for asking the commission to pull up the towel a little higher. Seems there was some interesting sight there. I mean, he's on a stage with a tripod. He's got the advantage for that. And we're trying to keep this stream PG-13, my friends. So Phil Haas makes weight. Oh, Dumai deceived me. The spammers are back. The spammers are back. All right. Looks like they didn't get enough of that 3-piece and a soda, so I'm about to report them real quick. Y'all ready for this? Steve Durkinson putting in weird links. Guess what, boy? You're out. Boom, reported. You're not. Sorry, man, but you're not going with the community guidelines, so I gotta report you. Who else wants some of that report button? Let me know. Just put a spam link on the chat, and I'll report you. Boom. Aldachani, you're out of here. Reported. Juan Archuleta is stepping on the scale at this very moment. Spammers, you will live for a couple more seconds. Juan Archuleta weighs in at 145.8, therefore making the featherweight limit. Those spammers, man. Yeah, I mean, someone's got to ban them, so I'm glad to put in the work. But yeah, they just keep coming. It's crazy. They're really passionate about spamming. Unbelievable.
Those are just bruises, right? They're not like.
I don't know. Wait, what the? MMA fighting 8, spammers 0. Spammers come here thinking they can use our stream to promote their sketchy links that will get you viruses on your computer, unwanted pop-ups, weird ads. Well, guess what? I got news for those spammers. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. This is a spam-free zone. Only MMA. So spammers, if you come in here and you do not want to talk MMA, I'm gonna tell you to get out. I'm gonna tell you to get out. Promote your content elsewhere. This is not the spot. Okay, you've been warned. Unbelievable. The disrespect shown by the spammers. Incredible. Incredible. All right, we are waiting for one more fighter to weigh in. Got about 35 minutes left. And it's Kenny Rivera. Kenny, where are you? Kembo out here.
At least in an hour you'll have to eat.
Or KR. Oh, thanks for that reminder, Esther. For those who didn't hear, the MMA Beat has an interesting panel this week. It'll be composed of 3 journalists, 3 media members, and a fighter. A fighter who currently holds a world title. Who will it be? Find out. MMAfighting.com, noon. Good guess, Mike. Good guess.
Yes.
All right, people, I'm back. I'm back, and guess what I got? Another fact. Yes. And this is a weird one. Esther, question. If you had to guess, there's a famous person's eyeballs stored in a box here in New York City. Tip or clue. Very bright mind. Very bright mind. Any guesses? He's obviously dead. No longer with us.
Thomas Edison or Nikola Tesla?
Pretty good guesses, but I would say he's a little more, not as old.
Einstein?
Yes. Albert Einstein's eyeballs are stored in a safe deposit box in New York City.
Did you know that Nikola Tesla died in this hotel?
No way.
In this New York hotel?
Oh, I had no idea. From Tesla's death to Bellator 222 weigh-ins. Interesting. This place holds a lot of history, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Wow.
I learned that yesterday. I always do the galley on the pictures.
The price of a slice of pizza and the cost of a subway ride are almost the same. So I think that's changed because a subway ride costs, I think, $2.75 right now.
Yeah.
And you can get a pizza for 99 cents.
Yeah.
So technically you can get two slices. Two slices, maybe even a can of soda.
I'm sure you can, if you want a good slice, it's still probably only like $2.75.
Yeah. So that fact has been debunked. Actually, buying a pizza is cheaper than riding the subway. Shame. All right, guys, I am back with another fact from the city. Did you know that there are 15,152 forms of life in the New York subway system? That includes insects and bacteria. 1,500, a little bit over 1,500.
I thought there would be
Honestly,
more.
that's kind of. I thought there would be more. I mean, the subway's pretty disgusting. I'm
So
sure
gross.
if civilization ever, falls apart via zombie outbreak, it originated probably in the subway system. That thing is disgusting. I saw I think a really funny. I don't know who tweeted this, but someone tweeted your photo with Cowboy Cerrone's eye like really swollen up, and it's like, yeah, that's what happens when you touch your eye after without washing your hands after riding the subway system. It is so gross. Yeah.
I was just thinking of that video of watching that rat slide down the pole inside of the subway car.
Yeah. Do you follow Subway Creatures?
No.
Okay. Whoever's listening to the live chat right now, pop up your phone. First of all, follow MMAfighting.com on Instagram and Twitter, but also give Subway Creatures a peep. It is a Instagram dedicated to crazy stuff that happens on the subway. And it's unbelievable some of the things that you see. Look, I've seen some crazy stuff. And it's all, submissions by New Yorkers, but it's just gnarly. It's a gnarly Instagram. And to think that this stuff actually goes down, it is insane. It is hard to believe, but it happens. I'm a witness. I've seen some crazy stuff. But yeah, Subway Creatures. Very good Instagram. There's this video of a rat. There's this video of a rat that's just like, crawling around the cart, and this guy's just like sleeping. And it's just typical New Yorker. The rat starts climbing up his leg, and then up on his thigh, and then it gets on his chest and is like on his shoulder, and the guy wakes up and just like scuffs it off. And it's like a giant rat. He's just like, and closes his eyes again. It's like the most New Yorker thing I've seen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. The MTA, it's its own world. Mike, I got another fun fact for you. Not New York City related. Did you know that Lyoto Machida was a sumo wrestler before he transitioned over to MMA? He actually was a runner-up, placed second in a national tournament in Brazil when he was in his teenage years. Huh? I think that's a misconception, yeah. I think that's a misconception, but yeah. Or,
I didn't want to know that.
yeah. Yeah. Lyoto Machida, the sumo wrestler. Can you see it? Got the Japanese connection.
He was ready. We were like, no. Got these guys.
Kenny Rivera, where you at? You got 5 minutes to weigh in, approximately, give or take. We're still waiting on Kenny Rivera to weigh in. That is the last fighter on the Bellator 222 card that has yet to make weight. The cutoff window is 11 a.m. Eastern, of course. But hey, I got good news. The main card is official. So, all the fights, the main card remained intact. All the fights are there. We even have an alternate who made weight in case things go south in the Rory MacDonald Neiman Gracie matchup. So things looking good. Things looking good, my friends. Yeah, John Fitch should just fill in for Kenny Rivera. I mean, John Fitch will probably have like 30 or 40 pounds on him, but I mean, it's not like John Fitch's style, revolves around weight. I feel like he'll use the jab and stick and move, so, yeah. I'm sure John Benucci, who's like 2-1, will fare well against John Fitch. Just a reminder, in about an hour, we'll be going live from our New York City studios. The show's called The MMA Beat. The panel has yet to be announced, but it includes a current world champion, in case I didn't let you know earlier, in case I didn't spit those facts out. So make sure you keep it locked here at MMAfighting.com. If you're watching on YouTube, YouTube.com/MMA Fighting on SBN. Three minutes. Kenny Rivera, where are you? Brandon Vera. He is a one heavyweight champion, right? Yeah. So technically, he does fall in the criteria. It could be Brandon Vera, could be somebody else. I don't know. Exactly. Yes. Good guesses by Mike Baum. It's totally possible that we would exclusively fly him out from the Oceania region to New York City just to do the MMA beat. Very possible. But I guess we'll find out.
Just reading the comments on that Cejudo picture, him getting the bed.
Yeah. Triple C. Oh, he even hashtagged it.
Yeah, I just okay. Is that a twin size pet?
Mm-hmm.
There's people talking shit.
Yeah. He loves it, though.
He loves it.
Yeah. He rolls with the punches. Henry Cejudo has an interesting Instagram.
Yeah.
A lot of gold on there. I don't think I own anything that's made out of gold. I'm sure some electronics have gold in it, probably. But as far as jewelry is concerned, watches, rings, etc. 1 minute. It's officially 10:59. Kenny Rivera. You have seconds. Oh,
11.
it is officially 11 a.m.
Done, Kenny Rivera.
I believe that is a no-show for Kenny Rivera.
All right. Well, you can sign out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real.
Siege, what's the deal?
Thank you for tuning in to MMA Fighting's Bellator 222 weigh-in show. Brought to you by MMAfighting.com. Brought to you by Esther and Casey. With the commentator Danny Segura. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was a very productive morning. All fighters but Kenny Rivera made weight, including alternate John Fitch. So pretty much for the most part, the Bellator, Mike Kimball missed weight. That's right, by 0.6. So we'll see what happens with that fight. My feeling is that it will go on, but we will bring you an update fairly soon. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, we got the MMA beat in just 1 hour, so stay tuned on MMAfighting.com. Enjoy the rest of your hour before you tune into the MMA beat. It's been real. Danny Segura signing off.
Like the last time out, like Art and Jason, it was like there was a weekend, there was nothing going on. This one was UFC and Bellator like the same day, so I'm interested to see like how much play they can put on.
I just had to go figure it out. I mean, it's past the window, but
I mean, as long as you check in, it's fine.
sure.
What? You guys have checked in?
It's past.
You just give it 15 minutes? So do like a check weight and they get extra time? So you do like a check weight and they get extra time? Oh, travel. Alright, so you go 15 minutes past or one fighter wasn't able to travel issues go as if travel issues are a real thing in New York. Yeah, they're like, bro, I was on that same train coming in, it sucks.